home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You're watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation. Truist Park, host of last year's All-Star Game, and home to one of the hottest teams in baseball. This afternoon, the Washington Nationals and the fiery hot Atlanta Braves on an overcast Saturday in Cumberland. And I mean fiery hot. They have the best record in the National League. They've won 4 in a row. They are the only team in the division with a winning record.
13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
You're watching SpinoKing, Saturday Baseball Game of the Week. We welcome you back to Truist Park. The Nats are in town facing the Braves. Atlanta won last night on a walk-off by Chadwick Tromp. They've won 36 games, the best in the National League this year. And here are the starting lineups. For the Nationals, first of all, James Wood will lead it off. Luis Garcia, the cleaner. Jose Teña hitting third at third. CJ Abrams, the shortstop. 3 RBIs last night. He's now the sole leader in the majors. The DH, Dalen Lyle. Jacob Young in center. Dylan Cruz batting 7th. Keibert Ruiz catching, and Nasim Nunez hitting 9th and playing second base. A look at Atlanta's defense. Yastrzemski, Harris, and White in the outfield. Riley, Kim, Albies, and Olsen on the infield. Madanazzi with 53 starts together, more than any other players in the National League. Leon behind the plate. Grant Holmes is on the mound.
Getting the nod on the mound, Grant Holmes. What do we need to know here?
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
Just about to get started. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. And away we go this afternoon. Knee high, that's in for a strike. No question about this one, it's out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Nats have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Drove in their only run in last night's game.
Hey! Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. Late swing, foul to the left.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Dylan Cruz.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Jose Tena, batting with one down, takes a strike. Strike two. Holmes, in his second season, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. And down on strikes. Two gone now. Two outs, base is empty. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And the 1-0. Chopper to second. Albies tosses to first. That ends the inning.
Washington leads 1-0. Here's Jake Irvin getting ready for work as the Braves come to bat. A look at their starting lineup, put together by Walt Weiss. The leadoff man, Michael Harris in center. Matt Olson, Austin Riley, and Ozzie Albies. Olson, the team leader, with 16 doubles and 14 home runs. Dominic Smith, the DH. Ha-Seong Kim, the shortstop. Eli White in right. Mike Yastrzemski in left, and the catcher is Sandy Leon. Defensively for Washington, Jacob Young, 128 putouts, third among outfielders. He's between Wood and Cruz, Abrams and Nunez up the middle, Tena and Garcia at the corners. Catching is Ruiz. Nationals pitcher Jake Irvin.
Back here in Atlanta, and on the mound for Washington in this one, Jake Irvin. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Michael Harris the second, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That misses the zone, and the count now 2-0. On the ground right side, Nunez throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. One guy they want to get turned around in the sixth spot, Ha-Seong Kim.
Well, you see the batting average there, not pretty, and the on-base percentage has followed. It's a bit uglier, under 300. When that's the way it's going, I got to imagine it's tough for his manager to pencil him into the lineup. But he's also one of those guys that you need. You know that he's one swing away from breaking out. Sometimes you just got to grind your way out of these slumps. So I'm just hoping we see something positive out of him in this one.
Matt Olson, the next to hit, takes ball one. Tapped softly on the ground, and it goes just foul. 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And that's
Ball
down
3.
and away. That's ball 4.
outside.
Tried another
Ball 4.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
1 down. Austin Riley next up for the Braves.
Ball, that pitch is up.
One now. And that's in for a strike. Olsen stands at first with 1 out. Got him swinging, and there's 2 down.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Now the 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Stays alive.
Here we go, Ozzie.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. 1 left for Atlanta. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back at Truist Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
Let's go, Grant. Here we go, Grant.
That's ball 2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to
he's
first.
out.
Nicely done for the out.
Well, he had to make the perfect play up the middle, be able to square himself up with the shoulders enough to be able to make a strong, accurate throw to first, and I thought that was an infield hit all the way.
So digging in, Jacob Young.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately, under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Ground ball to the right side.
Let's go!
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7th, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level. Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that is that. Nationals go quietly. They lead it 1-0. in Atlanta Truist Park. And now it's the Braves DH, Dominic Smith.
Let's go, Dominic.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Wood settles underneath it. One away.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
So up next, Ha-Sung Kim. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2.
Tough
Whoa,
to take a
that's down.
two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
That's outside.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
At the plate, Eli White. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Down in order go the Braves. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz.
Let's go, Grant.
Hey!
Here's the 0-2.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Outside
Ball
low.
3.
Full count now. Into center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 9th, second
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits.
Runner on the go. And a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall.
Up next for the Nationals.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So the Nats lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. That just misses.
That's just out.
And that's ball one. Swing, and he popped it up. Kim under it. And there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Runners at second and third and one out. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Garcia. Golden opportunity right here.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Line drive, base hit. One run across. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they're up by 3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One out man at first. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals.
Ball.
The 1-0. Out towards right center field. White takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Washington, shortstop.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's C.J. Abrams now. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
In the air, left field. Yastrzemski gets under it. And that'll do it. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 3 and the Braves nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
SpinoKing Saturday Baseball Game of the Week presented by San Diego Studios MLB The Show 26, now available ready for everyone by Folgers Coffee. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox.
Just
Outside,
missed.
that's a ball. Yeah.
That one
Nope,
almost
inside,
got him.
Ball 2.
Well struck right field. That one back. Gone. And Yaz blasts it out. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they close the gap. It's 3-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Sandy Leon. This one in the air, center field. Young settles under this one, and there's one away.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder, Michael
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris II digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. This one's smoked on its way out of here. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit.
Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And we're level. It's 3-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here comes Austin Riley. Right through there for a strike. This one in the air. Irvin. Out. Number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. And the 0-2. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Tied up here in the early going. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. That is the inning. So they get 3 and draw even. On to inning number 4. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Atlanta, on to the 4th. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Ball, that's in.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. That one 95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Grounded out his first time up. That's in there. Strike one. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Here we go, Grant.
0-2 now.
Come on, Grant.
On the ground to third. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for Washington, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. Flied to right his first time. Out to center. Harris has a beat on it. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied up at 3 apiece. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off for the
4.
Braves,
So here's the Braves designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
Smith.
Here we go, Dominic.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. Right through there for a strike. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Here's a 1-2. It's in and out of his glove. The flip, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
White in the box, lays off for ball 1. There's the strike. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
That's ball two.
Swings through that one for strike two. And it remains 2-2. Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two now. That one
That's
missed.
ball three.
Mike Yastrzemski next to bat for the Braves. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, two down.
That's foul.
Man on second, two down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Inside, almost got him. Smith stands at second with two gone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that is downstairs. Ball three.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
In there. Got him looking for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 4 innings in the books. Tied 3-3. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the fifth. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals.
Ball.
The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bummer getting cranked up as well. And the 1-0. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Harris takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
For Washington, second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
Next to hit for the Nats, Nasim Nunez. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And the 0-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball 1.
One, two now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Good job to fight that one off. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air to left center. Harris on the move. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Washington, left
Here
fielder,
comes the manager out of the
James
Braves
Wood.
dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Grant Holmes is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
SpinoKing Saturday Baseball Game of the Week, presented by San Diego Studios, MLB The Show 26. Now available rated E for everyone. By Mortal Kombat 2. Now playing in theaters, rated R. Inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox.
Now pitching for
On the mound now,
Braves,
Dylan Lee.
number 52,
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. He's already homered in this game.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Here we go, Dylan.
2 down, nobody on. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and that ends the inning. Halfway home, tied at 3. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sandy Leon.
Sandy Leon.
And that clips the inside corner. Now he's challenging the called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. That one lifted to left. Wood should have this one. One up, one down.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder, Michael
So digging in, Michael Harris
the
II.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Swings and misses. Strike one. On a line out towards center. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Checks over to first, back safely. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Ball, that's outside.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Cionel Perez, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Granillo, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Nope, that's inside.
Now all even up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Close, but called a ball. And now 3-2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here comes Austin Riley.
For the Braves, third baseman, Austin Riley.
High fly ball out towards left center. Young on the move to the gap. And that will end the inning. One hit, one left. We're through 5. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Luis Garcia will hit next.
First baseman, Luis Garcia.
Let's get it going, Braves. Let's go, Braves.
Slider for a strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Robert Suarez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Kinley also throwing. 0-1 now. In the air, left field. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. And that's way high. Ball 1. Man at second. And he hits a ground ball right side. Olsen takes it himself. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, C.J. Abrams.
Well,
And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
The Nationals with the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Got him looking for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Dalen Lyle getting ready to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That clips a corner. Lyle wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Garcia, the runner at third. Abrams at first, one gone. And another ball. Jacob Young in the on-deck circle for the Nats. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. So bases loaded with one away. Jacob Young, the next to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. Oh, and this one gets away. But all the runners hold. One out, bases full. Swing and a miss. On the ground, right side. Over to Kim. One. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Time for our Spinos trivia question. Which 3 current Atlanta Braves have previously played for the Washington Nationals? And we'll return for the answer.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the
Number
6th,
51,
and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cionel Perez.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Leading
And here
off for the
comes
Braves,
Ozzie Albies to the dish. A switch hitter batting right.
You know, these
Oh, that's
Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
The lefty, the 1-0. The other way, and he beats the shift. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Braves.
Now it's Dominic Smith, 1 for 2. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Go ahead run on base. Ha-Sung Kim next up for the Braves. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips it, 1 at second, to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Eli.
So up next,
White.
Eli White.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
That's a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
The Braves with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. This one popped up. Garcia moving under it. And that is the inning. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Braves,
7th. We have a new
number
pitcher on the mound,
75,
Robert Suarez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now it's the right
Leading off
fielder,
for the
Dylan
Nationals,
Cruz.
Right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
That's in there. 0-1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
It's
Nope,
a tough
that's a ball.
pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. That one kicks away from the catcher. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. Swing and a foul out of play.
Time to bring up our SpinoKings trivia question. Which 3 current Atlanta Braves have previously played for the Washington Nationals? And the trivia answer, Dominic Smith, Sandy Leon, and Reynaldo Lopez. Leon and Lopez played for Washington in their major league debuts. Dominic was with the Mets for 11 seasons before he joined the Nats for 1 season in 2023.
The Nats with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Line to left, and it stays fair. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Man at second. Outside low, and the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. Foul ball there. Ruiz stands at second with no outs. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Robert Suarez done for the day, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Here
the
comes a new arm
Braves.
for the Braves,
Number
Yoel
34.
Payamps.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Up now for Washington, James Wood. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Oh, that's off the plate.
That one misses, and that's ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fastball for a strike. No outs. Runner on second. And a swing and a miss. Hammered on the line, base hit. Nunez coming home. And they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia.
Oh, that's inside.
The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball. Riley to second. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Third baseman, Jose Pena.
Base is empty after the double play. Jose Tena now at the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris drifts towards it. And that is that. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Nationals 6 and the Braves 3. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Here's our game summary so far. Irvin, 5 strikeouts, 3 earned runs. James Wood, 2 RBIs. Nunez, 2 hits for 3. Grant, 4 hits allowed, 4.2 innings pitched. Harris, also 2 for 3. Olsen, 1 for 2. All but Nunez has hit a home run.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Perez making his 30th appearance of the year, and he was born in Cuba. Lifted in the air down the left side. Abrams under it. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Up next for the Braves, catcher, Sandy Leon.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sandy Leon. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him.
Up next for the Braves.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. He's already homered here in this one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that one almost got him.
Ball 2.
Man at first, one away. And that misses. They're now 3-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next offering is fouled back. And a payoff pitch. Swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cionel Perez gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
On
Nationals.
to pitch now for the Nationals, P.J. Poulin. On for his 20th appearance of the year. Matt Olson up to the plate.
Oh, one.
High fly ball, right field. Cruz under this one. And the inning is over. Braves strand 1, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Braves.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Bummer.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Off the
Ball
mark
1.
there. Ball 1. And another ball. Pitch
Ball
misses
3.
there. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball for a strike. That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Up next for Washington, the designated hitter, Dalen Lyle.
Next for the Nationals is the DH, Dalen Lyle. In the air to left center. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Washington, center fielder, Jacob Young.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Trying to bunt his way on. And foul ball. Ball 1 there.
Inside.
Activity in the bullpen. Bryce Elder, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Kinley also getting ready. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Just a slow ground ball this time. Throw on to Olson. 3rd out. Nothing doing for Washington, but they still lead it 6-3. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park, bottom of the 8th. Austin Riley digs in now.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
And there's a foul ball. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. 1 for 3.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
That misses
that's
the zone,
outside.
and now it's 3-2. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Smith.
Dom Smith stands in. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The tying run at the plate. Liner snagged it
On the tag,
first.
you're out.
Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Ha-Sung
Now in for the Braves,
Kim.
Ha-Sung Kim. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That's ripped. Base hit. Here comes Riley. Safe. And it's 6-4.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. P.J. Poulin out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
So the
Washington.
closer summoned from the
Number
bullpen,
31,
Clayton Beater.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Eli White. 0 for 3 in this one. That one
Ball, that's
outside.
out.
And that's ball 1.
That two-seam
That's
fastball
inside.
is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Hey.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
And a swing and a miss. Third out, and that ends the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the 9th. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals.
That's a
The
ball.
Braves bullpen has some activity. Bryce Elder appears to be getting loose. And the 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. Albies gets it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Keibert Ruiz.
Next to hit for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz. Line drive, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for Washington, second baseman.
Here's the second
Nasim
baseman, Nasim Nunez. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
Oh, one.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down.
that's
Set
out.
your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Strike one. Ruiz at first, one gone. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's a full count.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Aaron Bummer will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher for the Braves, Bryce
Number
Elder.
55,
Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Elder.
Now the left fielder, James Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Tap foul at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. That one pushed foul. The 0-2.
That's ball two.
And there's
That's
the ball.
ball three.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him looking. That ends the frame. Nationals lead one. They still lead it though, 6-4. We head to the bottom of the ninth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. On the ground to the left. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It's a hit, and the ball hitting the bag definitely played a factor. Those moments can go either way, and it seemed to work out for the offense in that spot.
Leon in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Up next for the Braves.
First and second, no outs. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. That one way inside.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Up the middle, base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate. He'll score, and it's a one-run game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. That one misses, and that's ball one.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
One-run game, bottom nine.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
And the strike is overturned after review. Still two challenges left for them. Right through there for a strike. In the air to left center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman.
Here's Austin Riley.
Well, if he gets the save here, he's going to have earned it. Just getting through this hitter is going to be a challenge enough.
That missed by a lot. Ball one. In for a strike. Good slider. Two on, one out. Line drive. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and again, we are tied.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Clayton Beater done for the afternoon, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Mitchell Parker.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Ozzie Albies will hit next. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And that's in there for strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One down and the winning run at third. Late swing, fouled off. The 0-2. That one just misses.
That's a really good take.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. This one in the air, right field. Grabs it on the run. Runner tagging from third. Across is the winning run, and the Braves win it on a walk-off 7-6.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through, extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You've been watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.